Hell yeah, it's alive. I don't get to change it tomorrow. Oh no. I see air guitars. I guess that's like a ghost. I think I'm OOTD is clearly like on point. I reread some of the Chainsaw Man manga this morning, and I think I said my last one. I think power is feminine, at least. I know it's a devil, but okay. Blood Fiend. First of all, Blood Fiend. I started my period yesterday. Totally that would be it. The Blood Devil would be a chick. Also, I found went back reading you know better studied power in devil form, and totally a female, like, or at least feminine, feminine devil. That is what power is. So if I refer to her as her, I don't feel bad. I think in the show, of course, well, see, that's me reading English. They're going to use like our pronouns, but in Japan, I think they have more pronouns. I don't know. I don't fucking know, but they have things for like it. But yep, I'm gonna do like a full standing one too later, because this outfit dope. Pulling off Saturday power, and pulled off work yesterday power. And also, like, you know what will get you? Oh no, I'm sorry, Yowie. What will get you more? Oh man, I do not have a fat ass. But I can almost make up for it by dressing like an anime character regularly, because I did get stopped by not like cool people yesterday, and not even like in a creepy way, because the work outfit is pretty baggy, but like people are like, you look so familiar, and then it's like they and then there was like one guy who's like, you look familiar, and then he was like, oh, Chainsaw Man, and I was like, you just didn't want to say it right away, just in case I wasn't, like, just in case. But it is done. That's why I did the blood size, make it really obvious. I couldn't find blood size in red, but the girl who did make this jewelry is sick. I'm also going to mispronounce it, but she does like a lot of anime jewelry. And if you buy from her on Etsy, it is more expensive. But if you buy from her direct site, she doesn't have to pay the Etsy fee. And so I got like a phenomenal deal on this stuff compared to the Etsy site. I'm going to have to spell her name because I don't know how to say it. It's Tsubaki. Oh, man. Damn it. I should have... I'm going to have it in the trash can. No, I definitely emptied out the trash can. No, maybe I did it. Yeah. It's Tsuki Blade. Not bad at all. And I also really appreciate, again, she gave me a great deal. I found her on Etsy, but then... I was trying to get these in red, so I sent her a message, and then, like, she could have done them in red, but it would have been more money, and then she said, but if I buy from her website, it was like 50% cheaper. Support local businesses, especially when they give you deals. Fuck Etsy pricing. But the reason I'm like this is because it is Dude Cast today, and it is costumes. Sarah Ellsworth is hosting. She's hot. We're all hot. It's a hot place to go. We're all hot, and we're also funny. And also sometimes I'm smart. Like in putting this together. The horns were harder to get in today. I had a wonderful night last night. I got to party with my family. My dad is the third of four. But technically not the third of four. If all of his sisters had lived, he would be... Ooh. He would have been the... my dad was my Nana's fifth child. Two died in infancy. My dad was my Nana's first and only boy. So my dad has three sisters. Two older ones and one younger one. The younger one is my Aunt Dina, who is closest to my dad in age. Like, they're not even a year apart. My Aunt Dina is actually married to my Uncle David, who is one of my dad's good friends in middle school. And the cousins that are closest to me in age, although me and my brother are, like, my dad waited the longest to have kids. But my mom and dad are still pretty, like, close friends with my Aunt Dina and Uncle David. So they came over with their kids. That would be my cousin Kimberly, her wife Michelle, their baby August, my cousin Katrina, her husband Dean, and their 3 kids, all adorable. Charla, Ellis, and Clark. Actually, it's Charla, Clark, Ellis. Clark is the older boy. And my cousin Richard came over with his wife Jolie. They don't have any kids yet. We'll see what the future holds. It's either going to be a lot of like. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. They would be amazing parents. If they choose to do like vacations, travel the world, they'd also be probably amazing traveling the world people. Other good news. It looks like my brother and sister-in-law will be moving onto our street. So that is exciting because my sister-in-law and brother are trying to have a baby. So I definitely like the idea that if they do, that they'll be raising the baby like where we could pretty much walk down and see it or bring it over here. I feel good about the future. I feel I was first smoke of the day. I've been saving my first smoke of the day for this because I was like doing stuff. Sometimes I'll get so wrapped up I will forget to smoke. I'll like wake and bake and then forget to smoke for the rest of the. I have a variety of tasks that I like to do. No one makes me do them. They're my tasks, and I enjoy them. That's a lie. Like a lot of it today was laundry, but we did laundry. I planned some outfits. Yeah. I'm going to look cute tomorrow. So if you want to see me look cute tomorrow, watch this or watch it on YouTube later. Or, even better, there's an open mic at Cinders. And afterwards, there's going to be a karaoke. And I don't know if you guys know, but 10/20 is the anniversary of the day that Tom Petty was born. So, come out. There'll be jokes. There'll be a bar. There'll be Tom Petty songs. I'll be singing a Tom Petty song. If you sing a Tom Petty song, I'll sing with you. And then there will be nothing cut with fentanyl because that's what killed Tom Petty. And drugs are not bad, but the reason that we get bad drugs is because. What's funny for the Power costume is that I accidentally like have the thing with my hair where I part it too far to the side and it falls down. So this costume, if my hair was longer, it'd be really good. But after a certain age, my hair stopped growing. Especially because I highlight it. My cousin Katrina highlights her own hair and damn, it looks so good. If my hair guy retires, I'm gonna go to her. All the moms are hot now. All the moms are hot. It's like the era of everyone. All the moms are hotter than their moms were. And then the grandmas, they just get hotter. Like everyone looks 10 years younger than people used to. It makes me so optimistic. 33 is clearly the new 23. Clearly. Also, I think Power's a girl because even though it's a fiend, or it's got feminine energy, even though it's a fiend, and even though when like we get the backstory, it's mostly just running around naked in a forest. Power has a feminine energy because I think Power is the best dressed of the devils in Chainsaw Man. I did have to hell iron these shorts because they're naturally like more folded, but I wanted to get it exact. So don't beat me up, cosplay people. No, I'm kidding. I'll share it. This is verbal autobiography. I had like an unpleasant experience with the cosplay scene, and I respect it because I am a half-asser. That's why my spirit animal's a mule. I half-ass everything, and I'm not particularly creatively talented in terms of beautiful. My hands don't create a lot of beautiful things. They create a lot of messes, sometimes beautiful messes, but I'm not like artsy in that way. And it takes a lot of time and a lot of money to put together a real good outfit, and it looks kind of shitty when someone just comes out and then people, like, I don't know, you get like more for the costume thing. Like, people give you more. Oh, well, I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to brag. I have an okay body for anime outfits. An okay one. I have no tits, which I got breast pads in right now. Another reason I love power. I definitely have this shit padded out. But I can look okay in some costumes. But it's not fair to, I don't know. I would agree too. I don't think that someone that just maybe like I don't know, just because you think, I don't know, everyone always wants to sleep. There's probably always second motives. But the person who, the art of cosplay isn't in who's wearing it. It's in the art of the costume. And I could see why people would get mad if, like, people were picking or awarding someone who really, like, didn't put any effort into their costume and just, they were like, oh, I guess she looks good in it or whatever. Because they, like, that's a bad thing to say. But, man, if I was good at creating stuff, I would love to do cosplay. Oh, and also at a shit ton of money. That's actually the thing with cosplay. Why it's so dope. Those that are so particularly artistic. They probably are artistic. Because if you can save so much money if you can do things yourself. That's why I use Sharpie I bought a white cat. And then I used Sharpie on it, and now it's meowy. That's the half-ass. I know some dope people who will sew. They will craft. Another one I forgot about, Serena on a Pokemon X and Y, one of my favorite Pokemons. I liked Pokemon X and Y. I liked Garbage Door. But also Serena was one of the costumes I did. But I did not make my hair wavy. Because when I played X and Y, I put Serena with straighter hair. And then also named her Amy. Oh my gosh, I swear to God, when they started to let you dress Pokemon trainers, your Pokemon trainer Pokemon, I've been a long time Pokemon player, but I stopped because I couldn't keep up in terms of time and money. As you guys know, time and money, some of my biggest issues. I'm so excited for this. It's Saturday. Such a good night last night. Finished so much shit today. Got so much shit done. This is my best place. Slept in. Had breakfast. With coffee. 2 cups. Sat down the entire time. By dogs. I had 2 dogs. It was a 2-dog night. We watched my brother and sister-in-law's dog. So that hopefully they can make a baby. And then they went on a date today. They got lost. Well, they went to go to a maze, and I was like, "Oh shit! If they don't make it out of the maze, I'm gonna have to text them to see what because like all our fur babies, they get their sicknesses. She has like a special diet and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna have to text them to get the rundown on how to feed the dog again because because I thought maybe they wouldn't make it out of the maze. I'm like, I wonder how this poor maze is, but they kicked the maze's ass. My brother's like, new maze record. Like, they're such a cute fall couple. My brother has like a corn maze record. Like, they're they're that cute. I don't know if people can see my horns. I'm gonna make it go taller because I really want to make sure. Although I know I didn't put them in perfectly, but that's okay. No one's perfect. Pretty damn close. We're all pretty damn close. Hey, I would say, or what I always think is, if I'm not perfect, you got to take it up with the creator, because the creator created me. I'm just out here trying my best every day. If you got a problem with me, well, actually, I mean, first, I don't want to accidentally be going around hurting people, but more so that's for myself. I beat myself down more than anyone else. The meanest things probably ever said to me were to myself by me. But that has made me, like, in the past be attracted to people who would also talk to me like that, because of the, like, it almost felt like a validating of my reality. Like, I would think I was this terrible person, and, like, I have dope parents. My parents are, like, they're my parents, but like if they were just two people I met, like I would be friends with them. They're some of my favorite people. And like, man, I forgot where I was going with that shit. This weed, this kind of weed good. Yeah, maybe I'll remember. That sucks. Because I feel like it was super in depth, but I don't remember now. But my parents are really good people and I would be friends with them. Let's see. What was I saying? Something about, shit. What would I have been thinking of or that? I don't know. There's a lot. I am just mainlining self-help over here. Just trying my fucking best. I think it was about something, trying my best. A lot of repeats here in my existence. It's a dope existence, though. I'm glad 30s sees me wanting to live for the first time in a long time. It's childhood. I like life. Maybe we're talking about my brother and sister-in-law movie next door. I'm stoked for that. Yeah, because life is a balance of working on yourself so that you can be a good member of a community. And again, I'm manifesting and expecting to be blessed in like 5 ways. And like one is to really be a good person. Like I want to be a successful, good person. I have been building a memorial code and reading about things and figuring out to some degree what it is. I did find out that I believe this, our purpose on life is to love. You could plan around that, but that is the purpose. You love yourself and you love others, but the world lies to us so much, it's hard to figure out how to nurture ourselves. I clearly did a lot of self-help stuff today. I talked to my therapist. So, hell yeah, Saturday appointments. Because I have the personal number. That's why I wanted to come to my comedy show. Like, we're friends. I like that I told her like everything about me, and I told her so much like stuff about me, and then I was telling her something one time, and talking about tattoos, of which she's not against or anything, but like just talking about tattoos, and I told her that one time I almost got a tattoo that said I'm a piece of shit, which is true. I almost got a tattoo that said like when I turned 31 and I got the 31 tattoo for the offspring. They had this from the song Pretty Fly for a white guy, because he asked for a 13, but they drew a 31. I was going to get, around that same time, I would have, like, was almost considering it as my next tattoo to get a piece of shit. Because with like a cute picture of a little, like, emoji turd or something. But what I love about my therapist is when I told her this, she was like, so good you didn't. Like, she said that so quick. And I'm like, really? Well, hell yeah. Because, like, I told you some of my, like, things that I always feel the worst about. All right. Verbal autobiography. Am I doing this right? It's live, so you know I'm not a serial killer. I also will say, I don't fully believe this, but I am 99% sure that people who go on live are not serial killers unless they're on live. Because it's like not a serial killer, but he's like, oh my god, but there's been some weird stuff where people will, yes, they are, to be so cruel as to want to murder your fellow man. No, I guess sometimes there's war and all that tasked with it shit. It's hard to be people. I am very lucky, and I love the days where I feel about my depression. It's like seasonal. Well, not seasonal, but like it almost goes through I go through like a up and down with my depression in a month, and there's no manic. It's just like, well, I'm excited for Zoodcast. Manically excited for Zoodcast. All right, this will help me direct more. Also, I know I need to talk slower. Believe me, I edit my videos. I'm like, bitch, what are you saying? I sometimes don't even know what I am saying. I appreciate that. See, I'm doing this. This is not. If anyone watches, that's so dope. If anyone's watching right now, I can't see again. But I am going to wear contacts today. It reminds me. I am like ADD and autistic, and that's why I always felt like the extra big R word. And then even before I started highlighting my hair, it was on the blonder side. All right. Sparkly shit. Sparkles are in season. So is purple. All right. Would you rather sleep alone or with someone else in the bed? Whoa, there's a start us off heavy. I would say, it depends on the person, but I definitely try and steal the dog or get the dog to come to me at night. I have the, actually, she's on the bed right now. You can't see her. She's so tiny. I'll pick her up. Actually, aw, she's like this big. She's old. There she is. She's an old baby. She's all mad. Sorry, Gracie. I'm so sorry. There you go. Little turd dog. All right. So yeah, that was a deep question. What's the next one? If you could relive one moment of your life, which moment would you choose? They just asked that. I swear, like, if you could relive one moment, they said if you could. Oh no, this is cheap. Look, I go, but if you could relive one moment of your life, which moment would you choose? If you could relive one moment of your life, which moment would you choose? They asked me that same question twice, and I had already answered it. I said when my best friend walked out of class in 7th grade, walked out of choir class in 7th grade because he was making us stay late because we had misbehaved or some shit, and she didn't want to be late to sewing, which is one of the most badass things I have ever heard of. I am going to do eyeshadow today. Okay, so I'm going to go. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to drink more water. And come back and talk slow enough so that I don't hate myself later when I cut down my video or try and caption it. It's Alive Part 2. It is alive. Later, it won't be. But hopefully I will be. All right. Autobiography of me. On which they asked me the same fucking question. Over and over. What mythical creature would you be were it possible? I kind of think I already am like a mythical creature. So I guess I would just stay me. Too weird to live. Too rare to die. Okay. So it's least and most favorites again. Looks like though it's a all right, they definitely asked the same question. Spices on here again. I had a spicy episode of Verbal Autobiography already where I talked about my least and most favorite spices. I'm pretty damn sure. I could write this book better. Thank God I have another whole stack of journals over there that I could use, but there's like a part of me now where I'm like, I gotta finish this one because I started it. But there's like ones in there that are more autobiography-y or not sad because she's in a better place, but I totally had a book where I was going to write my one for my Nana where you basically just ask questions. You know, it makes for good conversation. Which just makes this easy. All right. My least and most favorite art form. My most favorite art form is comedy, and I don't have a least favorite art form because I believe we should create. And art is a good way to do that. Oh, that's funny. My least and most favorite bean. Huh. Huh. I like beans. I don't think I have, like, if I have a least favorite, it's like, it's just a least favorite. Like, I like it though, too. I'm a big fan of garbanzo and kidney beans. I like green beans too. And I like peanuts if people are of the type too. Although they should have called them a pea bean. All right. Least and most favorite fish to eat. So my favorite fish to eat is sticks. I like fish and sticks. Or fish fillet. I like fish fried. My least favorite way to eat fish is still with eyeballs and bones in it. I don't like fish eyes. Roly poly fish eyes. Eat them up, yum. No, fish eyes are gross. Juice, least and most favorite juice. My favorite juice is, you know what? I love juice, but lemonade is probably my favorite. Lemonade is so fucking good. I think I'm like kind of addicted to lemonade because the more I'll drink it, the more I'll want to drink it. It's like it never quenches my thirst. I just want more lemonade. All right, and then my least favorite juice. Shit, I don't know. Prune juice. I'd rather just eat prunes and like drink prune juice. Like, I don't think prunes are that bad. I like dried fruit. I could eat, I love dried fruit. Dried fruit is like, it's like dangerous for me. I could eat an entire Carmen Miranda hat in the form of dried fruit, like trail mix. Trail mix, dope. But not dope, like way too much of it. Okay. My least and most favorite number. I like numbers. I always 5 and 22 because my birthday 5/22 are always lucky for me, but I also always do 420 or 69 because everyone gets lucky, even though see, I gotta talk slower. 69, everyone gets lucky, so it's like a good number. 420, of course, because weed is dope. That reminds me, wouldn't it be crazy if the weed actually slowed down my talking? We can try. We can hope. So, although I said it is lucky for everyone, that's mostly just like, because I deep down have like the humor of a 10-year-old boy. Because I also think, like, the yin yang symbol is kind of sexual because it almost reminds me of people 69ing. And then I'm like, okay, so yin yang is like peace or balance. But I'm like, God, I hope that's not what it takes for balance because that shit is so hard. Like, it's there's too much going on at once. My least and most favorite song of the summer. I just think who are they? There's a band that has a song of the summer where they just list a bunch of drugs and, you know, I think that works. And then I guess Jingle Bells would be my least favorite song for the summer. All right. My least and most favorite temperature. So my favorite temperature is warm, and my least favorite temperature is cold. All right, I'm about done. I'm going to spray my face and maybe, let's see. Least and most favorite toothpaste. Oh, least and most favorite toothpaste is a good question because I swear by Arm & Hammer. I love the kind of salty taste. I am like addicted to it. From the moment I first used that toothpaste, I have not wanted to use one since. Also, I haven't wanted to use one since. Also, Arm & Hammer is excellent bleach. And like, I'm like, shit, if I can do the same shit on my teeth, sign me up. Big fan of Arm & Hammer toothpaste. And then least favorite would just be, I don't know, that bubblegum shit. Like when I was a kid, that used to even gross me out. I liked that it was blue, but I remember being like, for such a pretty color, this doesn't taste good. All right. Since there's only one more on this page, I will end it out. Least and most favorite country. My favorite country is America because I'm here. And my least favorite country is anyone being mean to another country, which then would also be America. Well, good luck, governments and politics. I hope you're all the best. I really do. Hopes and prayers that everyone with power over people really does, like, may they do the right thing. May they really be a good person. Like, I hope, because that's a big deal to have power over other people. It should only be like the best people that could do that. On that note, I think if God thinks I should have free choice, I think I could have free choice. I trust I think people could be good. Sometimes I think the government controls too much, but that's because I love drugs. Also, this note, I forgot. Before in verbal autobiography, I had said, I am too high to come up with a funny acronym for BITSA, which was the thing they made you do your first few years of teaching. You had to pay for it and everything, or maybe you can get it paid for, but like it was just a ton of work. Again, basically redoing everything you did in college. You know, you're filming yourself, you're writing about it, you're spending time you could be spending, like, you know, getting stuff ready for your classroom, doing BITSA. I said but the thing I made up for it, I forgot. It's like beginning teacher, blah blah blah. But I said I couldn't, and when I was less on the spot, I did come up with Broke and Search to Advance. Broke and Search to Advance was that college thing. Just trying to do my best. All right. Oh yeah. Also, everyone else. It's going to be Saturday, so it's awesome. Get crunk cunts.